Here's my problem. When Sam Altman did Loopt, he blatantly lied to people.
True.
I literally have no idea how he did not end up in prison for that one. It's like Elizabeth Holmes if you lied, but you didn't hurt individuals. Instead, you just screwed a company. So I guess that's
Prime,
okay.
don't give too many spoilers. You should do a Looped presentation.
I should.
Yeah, I'm not in the
insane.
loop on this.
If you're out of the loop
Yeah.
on this one, it's like when you see it, you go, oh my gosh. He's just a
Yeah,
full,
save
like,
that
he
one.
literally
Save that
is a
one, Prime.
rug
That's
puller.
your next presentation.
So then he goes from that, goes into OpenAI, which is just like very obviously breaking intellectual property. Even if you don't believe intellectual property is good, you can minimally say that if someone writes Harry Potter, someone else shouldn't just be able to sell it on behalf of them and be like, I copied and pasted it, it's mine now. Right? Like you shouldn't do that. That should not exist in some sort of form. And so
you can take the morality out of it and just say it's the law anyway.
It is the law.
Yeah,
but
it's just illegal.
Yeah.
If you want it to be a different way, then change the law.
Yeah.
But it is
Yes.
currently seems to be kind of illegal.
if I were to do that, I would face probably fines, if not jail time. Like I'm thinking of that guy, I forget where he was at that with Nintendo, he did some sort of what's it called, emulator / some sort of like I forget, boot, some sort of override, whether it was with physical hardware or just in an emulator, and he got like sentenced to prison for stealing. And so because he was stealing all these things. And so when I look at this, then it's like OpenAI, the next thing it's found on is lies about whether it's being open or not, and then followed up with just actual sheer, like, unprecedented amount of stealing. Probably the person, if he is the biggest stealer of all time. I'm not sure, like, I think you could probably say that him or Dario or one of these AI people, they have stolen more than anyone else has ever stolen in the universe. Like, they are the number one stealer. So then to be like, okay, now just let me have control of all of your ideas, it's just like, bro, you have a history of just like the most scammiest things in the universe. And then you're going to do this. It feels very upsetting. And I
had the discussion like this with someone just recently, actually, and it was prompted by the fact that you've got like a bunch of things now where like Jensen Huang and Satya Nadella and people like that have come out and sort of like expressed like dismay or surprise that the public has anti-AI sentiment. And what's really interesting about that is it's like, I'm not sure how you behave this way and then expect otherwise, right? Like people know, they remember that like people were going to like get prosecuted by the NPAA for like sharing songs on the internet.
Yes,
right?
people went to jail, like full-ass jail for years.
Some people in the tech community remember that Aaron Swartz are being prosecuted for downloading and making available a scientific publications library. That's a real thing that happened in the world. And yet somehow, right, we have now all seen that if you are just in control of enough money and have enough connections, that reaper never comes knocking at your door. And that is not really, like, people are right to feel upset about that and think that that's something very wrong with structure. If everyone was just always allowed to do all these things, then maybe it wouldn't feel like that. But we know that this is a, like, very two-tiered system, and that's really upsetting. And it should be. Like, they should, if anything, corporations should be held to higher standards of conduct than individuals because they are larger and more powerful generally. So when an individual steals something, that's bad. When a corporation steals something, it's very, very bad, right? Because they have institutional controls for it. They have control of a lot of money. Like, of the people who should never be stealing things, corporations are number one, right?
Yes,
and everyone
collusion.
else,
it takes more than one person typically.
it takes collusion. It takes like it means that there is an entity with a tremendous amount of connections and power who's doing it, not some random kid who like logged on to Pirate Bay, right? And so when you look at that, you know, just ethically and morally, and you just ask the question, like, how are people going to feel when they see these behaviors? It's pretty clear, right? And so for these people to kind of get up, and I don't even think they're pretending. Like, I think somehow they really don't understand that. It's shocking to me that they are shocked. Like, I'm like, how do you have so little understanding of humanity and maybe like so little humanity yourself that you don't understand why people are very upset about that, especially because a lot of the work you were stealing was made by exactly the kind of people who couldn't have gotten away with what you did. The average random artist out there is barely making a living. And if they did this kind of widespread theft, they would be prosecuted, right? If they went and stole all the designs for NVIDIA's hardware and fabbed them themselves and said, well, it's better for humanity because I'm making cheaper chips or something, no one would believe these stories. And yet, when these companies do it, we're just expected to sit here and go, oh, that's fine. It doesn't work that way. And like, I'm really glad that people are upset, and I hope they continue to be upset. That's why I've said many times, because this is really not good. And it's weird to me that they don't understand that, right?
I can speak a little bit to that. You should be able to understand this. You're in Seattle or outside of Seattle. Your Seattle area.
Yes,
when you surround yourself with like a homogenous like groupthink, people are always shocked that there's like some other viewport of life. Like I remember at Netflix, we had this huge problem with performance. TV was always really crappy. And so we forced people like, hey, you got to like use Roku Sugarland, I think was the name of it. That was his like code name or something. It was like a low power device. And people used it. And like the next day they were like, I will never use that again. That was the worst experience in the universe. It's just like, yeah, that's what a lot of people experience. Like, let's take a step back and realize that like there's DVD players and all that. Like they could not comprehend of a world where you're like, no, you just buy a new TV.
Why don't they just have the newest TV? I mean, just go. It's at the store.
Just buy a new.
Could they not get to the store? Like, was there a problem in the store? And
it's very strange, right? It's like I don't know. I wish I understood it better because I don't travel in elite enough circles to like go talk to someone like Jensen Huang personally, right? But I would love to be able to do that. Like, I'd love to be able to sit down and just go, like, say what I just said and say, like, can you explain to me why you don't understand the reaction? Like it's one thing also to say that you understand the reaction and you're trying to like explain it away, right? But they literally appear like they don't understand why this would be the case, which is super bizarre, right?
It's also like the rhetoric.
Dimension.
Yeah. Well, the rhetoric is also like, guys, AI is going to take your job.
Yes.
Wait, you guys don't like this?
They announced it too. They're like, we just laid off. Like Amazon's like, we're laying off these people, and even if it had nothing to do with AI, that's often mentioned, and I assume it's mentioned because they want to convince other people to use AI. So they're trying to say like, we just won't need as many people because we have AI, right? And you're like, what is wrong with you? Like, how are you like Amazon? How are you a vendor of AI technology who clearly therefore has a vested interest in the public thinking that this is a good thing, and you're saying that in your announcement? What is wrong? Like, it's so weird. And like, someone has to explain to me at some point, how are these people this detached from even understanding reality, not necessarily participating in it? Like, I realize that they don't have to worry because they themselves can't be affected. They already have the money, and it's fine for them. But
Trash, what were you going to say?
I was going to say a lot of things, but the conversation keeps making different turns. So everything
Go
I'm about to
back.
say
Go
is
as far back as you
say
want,
whatever
Trash.
you want to say, Trash. Let it out.
No, I was going to say initially, I mean, this is the classic case of where we create our own problems and then we create tools to fix those problems. So they kind of have like a infinite money glitch. They have an infinite money glitch.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
OpenAI.
So it's like
Got
something
it.
we all experience ourselves. So they're building a tool that fixes something that AI caused. Now there's going to be another something that comes out after this Worldcoin to fix like Worldcoin, I don't know, validation or something. And then it's just going to keep going and going. And like to
It'll fix
Casey's
UBI.
point. Yeah,
Finally,
exactly.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. But to Casey's point, like this elite group, like it's unfortunate, but in my eyes, like I always see them as untouchable. And it's like very obvious if you look at America today, we have like this group of people that you just like, no matter what you do, you could just get away with it. And it's just like very like soul sucking and disappointing. And this is like a very much like, again,
Trash, I'll let you in on a little secret.
What?
It's not just America.
Yeah, I know.
I'll just give you a little, just a little history lesson.
But we do
Everybody
it bigger
always-
and better than every other country.
Number
Teej.
one, America, number one.
Number one.
Freedom units. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I forgot what I was going to say now. He threw me off.
Sorry.
Trash.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, but anyways, like with WorldCoin, yeah, I don't like. Can you even actually use that anywhere today? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a crypto investor, but I have some coins, and
But
I've
you've
never
got
been able to use
Pokemon
them
cards.
anywhere.
Basically,
My
the same
Pokemon
thing,
cards
trash.
are way more valuable than crypto. But I'm just curious because we come out, and actually, I'm going to go on a tangent here for a second. I've been seeing on tech Twitter like all these like crypto things that people are shilling
the
in the tech
Bags
community.
app.
Is that what it is? The Bags app
is popular right now.
And like this, so like the WorldCoin is kind of like in the same realm, and it just puts like a really bad taste in my mouth. And like I don't know,
That's good, trash.
I just really
Just don't lick
dislike.
the orbs. You won't have a bad taste in your mouth.
I'll be honest, I am interested in the orb to just like see it, but
Trash, when we go to SF,
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to like
we can
play
go
with
check
an
it
orb.
out in San Francisco.
Okay,
We'll go check it out.
I'm gonna scan myself. Well, hold on. One thing. So Amazon had the palm scanner that came out. I don't even know. Do you all know what I'm talking about? Where you can just put your palm on the scanner like Whole Foods, and then that's how you check
Or
out.
like Amazon Go or whatever. They're like workerless one or what?
No, it's just like you have if you go to a Whole Foods, they have a palm scanner, and you just pay with your.
Yeah.
So like, was there? I didn't follow it, but I imagine there was some sort of reaction to that. I don't know if you all were like aware of any of that.
No, I didn't know that.
You guys didn't know about that
Because
Look
it's
into
too
it.
inconvenient to have a credit card?
Yes.
Because people just don't want to like touch their phones. You can just go
Yeah.
literally walk up and just put your palm in and walk away.
It's too
So that's-
hard to have a phone these days. Like that's
I
the
know.
level we've hit where it's just
Well,
like, bro,
no,
I
no,
can't.
no,
I have to unlock it.
No, the problem is I need to keep swiping my TikTok feed. I can't put my phone down and have it do the little pop-up for the Apple Pay. So it's like I got to keep scrolling. So I want to use my
Look
other
into
hand
it.
to scan.
I'm gonna look into it. I'm actually curious, like what the.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
probably the same.
a bunch of my close
reaction.
friends use it. Yeah, a bunch of my friends use it. I'm like,
Yeah, but
are you crazy?
it seems way weirder when it's like I mean okay, whatever. One company wants me to scan my hand, I have an option, but it feels different when it's like we're trying to get the whole world registered on this bad boy. It feels a little.
Yes. Hey, is that HTTP? Get that out of here. That's not how we order coffee. We order coffee via SSH, terminal.shop. Yeah, you want a real experience? You want real coffee? You want awesome subscriptions so you never have to remember again? Oh, you want exclusive blends with exclusive coffee and exclusive content? Then check out Cron. You don't know what SSH is? Well, maybe the coffee's not for you.
Terminal coffee in hand, live in the